Hi everyone. I'm outside with my grandson getting a haircut, so I thought I'd just pop on here and talk to you for a second. I named this Wisdom from Above. I want to encourage you. You know, a few years or a few months back, we did a podcast. I did one with Yvonne Akita from Miami, who's on Elijah Streams, and we did one on boomerang because we were both getting the same word, boomerang. And so it was important that, you know, we were like, wow, we're picking this thing up, boomerang. How many people ever get that kind of word, right? And when we did this thing on it, and she got it and I got it, and I said, okay, so something's up here. Things are going to begin to whatever people sow, whatever they throw out, it's going to come back like a boomerang, right? It's going to come back, and it's going to they're going to feel effect of what they've been doing and what people have been doing if it's not beneficial to the betterment of everyone, right? So this is happening right now. Things are happening. God's allowing it to happen. You can't throw something in the air. It's like gravity. You can't throw it in the air and have it come back down, or not have it come back down. It will come back down. And so I'm calling this thing wisdom from above. We have a lot of things that are going on right now. And the last thing, the very last thing any of us need to do is have a knee-jerk response to stuff. The news is going to change all the time. The deck is being shuffled all the time. The chess pieces are moving all the time. So it's really interesting how you can't put a lot of weight on what you see. I was getting off the airplane to do a dream school in Austin, and I stopped at row 15. I thought that was really interesting. It was row 15, and it was like God spoke to me in the airplane out on that row, empty row. I was just getting off the plane, everybody else before me gone, and he said, "It's already been decided." That's what it was. It's already been decided. And I went, oh man, okay, so you know, you really got this. Then the other day, and I'm going to share some of this at the Deb's conference next week. But I thought, you know, someone had told me about, some drag queens and things that were doing shows, and they wouldn't allow any adult in without a child. And I said, well, become a child. And have your friend become a child. They identify as a child. Use their language back on them. It's wisdom. Just use it back on them. They can't get away with it on one side and not let you do it too. So go in and begin to shift the atmosphere, which does happen, by the way. It does. But I thought, just with any problem or any circumstance or any situation that we find ourselves in, or anything that throws our direction or troubles us or makes us unsettled, God's got the answer. He's already got it. He already knows what to do. It's almost as if he's going, I've got this, you know. I've already seen it. I already know what goes on. I've got this. And so I just feel like we need to listen to what he has to say. And this is in James 3:17, and it talks about the wisdom that comes from, I think James 3 something. I always get my addresses mixed up. But the wisdom from above is peaceful. It's easy. It brings life. It's not confrontational. It doesn't be combative, you know, that kind of thing. So, and it will lead to life. And we're going to need wisdom right now more than we've ever needed it. So I just want to encourage us that we have got to calm down and allow him to give us the instructions that we need for the times that we live in and where we're going and what's happening, and knowing that he's got it all figured out. He's already got this figured out. We're not going to be struggling for answers or trying to navigate or trying to make sense of things. Right now, things don't make a lot of sense. There's a lot of horrific things going on in the counterculture, in people trying to destroy the morals that we're trying to teach our kids and we have taught our kids, and what they want this whole world to change and to be Sodom and Gomorrah-ish, really. That's about what it is. But God's got an answer. He's got an army. He's got a remnant. He's got people that are not going to stand by and let it happen. They're going to be going, no, we're not doing that. You know, we're not allowing this to happen. And so we've got a whole march, a movement full of people who are going not on our watch, not with our kids, you know. And so I've got several things planned. We've got something coming up. The Debs conference is next week. Then we're going to go to Salt Lake City. I had put it down for the 3rd and the 4th. It's actually the 4th and the 5th. But it's in Salt Lake. We're going to have the graphic really soon to get it up for you. It's a 2-night meeting. We're going to do some personal ministry and prayer for people because they need it. We all need it, honestly. We all need some words of encouragement. We need direction. We need to be able to hear and to come together in prayer. We're going to gather people together as often as we can to begin to pray for each other. And then I've got, there's an outside chance that I might go to Burning Man, just a handful of us, so that we can get an eye. I want to look at it. I want to see what it's like now. I haven't been in a few years. I want to see what's going on. And then I want to come back and I want to spend next year training teams of people that can go out and be present in that environment. It takes a lot of orchestration and administration in order to do that, because you have to get tickets early and they're expensive. But you've got 100,000 people that are gathered out there that are spiritually hungry. And as I know right now, there's only just a couple tents or camps out there that are actually even promoting Jesus, right? They are there's nobody's out there. So anyway, I'm going to see what I can do about that. I just feel like I need to hit it hard. In the fall, I've got Albuquerque, New Mexico, just before the Balloon Festival. We're going to be doing a training. It's a regional training in Albuquerque, and we'll have that information up very quickly. The other thing, this always happens. Either dogs bark, babies cry, people come and do construction. They start unloading their garbage cans and their garbage bins. It just always happens. You just have to go for it, right? And just keep going. Just keep going for it. Just don't be distracted by that stuff. And then in January, we're going to do two. We're going to do back-to-back. We're going to do the adult convention, and we're going to do Sundance, I think, for a couple days. So film festival where we're interpreting dreams. We're doing a lot of training. I'm going to put training in place, just trying to get past November. I just feel like there's something that we need to be paying attention to, and I'm going to do some maybe local training in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. But in terms of traveling during that time, I think we're not going to do a ton of it, because I think we need to pay attention and be available to not be sideswiped or bamboozled by whatever kind of nonsense might come up. God's on this, and he's training us and he's teaching us, and we just need to have wisdom on how we're going to navigate forward. I've got a lot of ideas. God is giving me specific ideas. He even gave me a dream about gold that was going to start falling like a mist from heaven, and it had light in it. It had light in it. So it came and it literally fell. And when it fell, it looked like light, like a sparkler. But when it hit your skin, it turned to gold, and it wouldn't wash off. It was something that was sustained, and it was going to be there. And it's Isaiah 60. In deep darkness, I saw shadows of people over in a corner, and there was deep darkness. They were living in it, and they didn't want to be there. It was suffocating and killing them. And they were trying to get to us, because when they walked into the sphere of this manifestation, from heaven of gold falling. We've already seen this happen once, but I mean, this was like, it was universal, like it was everywhere. Everyone was, and it was like a glory cloud or something like that, which I don't always give it, I question a lot of things. I want to make sure it's right. But it was like a glory cloud, and it was a sphere that was created from heaven. And when people walked into it, they were instantly delivered and instantly healed. And so I was like, this is crazy. And it was notable. Like, no one could pretend like it didn't happen. Everyone was seeing it. And so I'm just telling you what this dream said to me. It's like, this is going to be something substantial. It is going to be something supernatural in a way that we've never expected. We've also got That Dream Show. It's now up on TikTok. It's on Instagram. It's on YouTube. And it's got its own life. And we're going to be getting dreams from college students and people in, woke areas. And we're just going to hit it. We're just going to go for it wherever we need to go. And we're going to interpret their dreams, and we're going to see what God has to say through their dreams. And it's going to be it's going to be really cool. We're going to have a good time doing it. We're starting that when it's not quite so hot. We'll have some more stuff. We're already getting traction. So people are interested in what their dreams are telling them. God told me, start a dream show. And so we just named it That Dream Show. That one. That one. So go on my website to cindymcgill.org. Make sure that you sign up for the Shout. You can buy the books there, Words That Work, Methods to End the Madness, and the dream, what your dreams are telling you. There's plenty of online training you can get there. You've got beginner dreams, intermediate dreams, you've got advanced dreams, you've got dream sessions that we did with me and Barbie Breathitt a couple of years ago. You can get that. It's got a lot of good info. It'll help you to interpret dreams. You'll never be turned down if you ask someone if you can interpret their dream. You just won't. They always want to hear it. They want to know what it says. So anyway, go to my website, cindymcgill.org, and we'll be getting a hold of you, all right? And see, we're also going to do some Zoom type training for people who don't live in the country. I know we've said that before. I'm literally fighting just to get the time to figure out how we're going to do it uninterrupted, get everything in place, make sure everything's in line so that it's good training with a lot of good information. I like to have a classroom because then I can answer questions. People can ask them, and we get a lot more done. But I'm going to do what I can. So be looking forward to all of that. If you can make it to Salt Lake, that'd be great. We've got a venue there. Like I said, the graphics coming pretty soon with all the info on it. If you can come to Albuquerque the end of September, that would be great. Also have the Hawaii conference, Arise Women, I think it is, with Katy Perry's mom, Mary Hudson, and that's going to be September 11th through the 14th, and it's in Maui. So if you can come to that. It's going to be really good. We're going to do some personal ministry. I'm telling you, we all need it. We all need it right now, and so that we can hear together corporately from God. All right. God bless you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.